In ArcGIS Pro, your map is a view into your feature data. It's also responsible for storing the look and feel information about that view. In order to demonstrate this, we're going to start by opening two instances of the same map. Right now I have the electric map open. I'm going to double click on the electric map in the catalog pane in order to create another instance of that map. Now I have two instances of the same map open. You can tell because the tabs are both present in the list. I'm going to snap one of these to the right so that we can view them at the same time. Notice that when I move around one map, it only moves around that map. That's how we can tell that it's a completely separate instance of the map. But if I select a feature on one of the maps, it will also select that same feature on the other map because they are the same map. In addition, if we hide a layer on the map, it will hide the layer on both maps because it's the same map. And finally, if we make a styling change, like the color of a wire, it will affect both maps. Notice that I made a change to one map, and both maps show red wire. We get different behavior if we have completely different maps that are accessing the same feature data. I'm going to close our second instance of this map, and then I'm going to create a copy of our electric map. Right-click on the electric map in your Maps section, say Copy, right-click on the Maps folder, and say Paste. Now we have a separate map, and we're going to open this, and I'm going to snap it to the right, just like I did the other map. Now when I use the Explorer to move around, it's still independent. However, if I use the selector to select a feature, we're going to see that it only gets selected on one of the maps. The other map has its own selection because it's a completely separate map. If I move a feature on the map, however, this will affect both maps. That's because the maps are not responsible for storing the feature data. The maps are only responsible for the look and feel. Next, I'm going to hide the wire layer on our first map. And notice that only affects this map this time. And last, we're going to change the color of the underground wire to be red, and that only affects one of the maps. This map still has its original style. This functionality is very useful because it can allow you to create maps that focus on different aspects of your data at different times. It can also allow you to create maps that will have different views of your data so that you can filter things out. We're going to go look at an example of this. We're going to go back to the catalog and look at this electric map alternate to see a completely different version of this map that is looking at the same data, but it looks completely different. This map even has different labels. Notice that it's focusing on labeling the phasing, whereas this map doesn't show phasing labeling at all.